What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Because TK, and I am back with another video. And in this video, we are going to be talking about King of the Court. I think I figured out how the scoring system works, how they kind of like have like a formula to how many points you get and stuff like that. I think I have it figured out, or at least have some type of understanding about it. Um, and it's not that hard of a concept now that I think about it too. Even when I played King of the Court these past 2 weeks, the first week I played, I think I only got like 6,000 points. I wasn't ready with the team that I wasn't really on all cylinders, shooting all cylinders like I should be. I ended up playing terribly that King of the Court, and then my second King of the Court, I ended up winning 11,000, which was tier one. Um, but before we get into all of that, like, comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subs, and man, it's been a long road, man. But I could say that y'all really mess with the videos, y'all really like the content. So I'm gonna try my best to continue to pump out videos and continue to bring the best content that I can bring. Now, King of the Court. One of the biggest things that we talk about with King of the Court is how the scoring system works. What is all these numbers? How does these numbers go up? I think I got a kind of got an understanding about it. For people that don't know what King of the Court is, it's a weekend league. If you come in first place, if you have the most points by the end of the weekend, King of the Court used to be one day, which was Saturday, but they extended it out to Friday all the way to Sunday at 3 in the morning, which is 12 Pacific. So they stretched it out that much, and then on top of that, you don't get your rewards until 5, so 2 o'clock Pacific. Now, once we're getting out of the way, I think one of the first things that I want to talk about is the tiers. Now, the tiers are skill based. If you're in tier four, you will play tier four people. You will play people that are not that good. It's just how it is. Each tier you go up, you will play somebody that's in that tier. It's all skill based. You won't play anybody that's in tier one or tier two already. Once you get to tier two, once you get to tier one, you will start playing tier one people. When I got to tier one this past weekend, I ended up matching up Nike twice, and I just quit out. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time on that. But yes, you will play tier one people if you are in that tier one that bracket. And like I said, you're playing Sweat, you're playing Tide, you're playing Splash, you may be playing some Zenners, you may be playing Nike, 11 Assassin, like people that really like sweat this game and really play for money, like they make a living off of this. So just be aware of that if you do want to play King of the Court and you're really trying to get that 10K. Now, I will say that what I noticed when it came down to King of the Court, because the first game I played, I ended up winning by 35, almost 40, and I think I got like 2,200 points. And then what I noticed was I matched up with somebody. I think the next game, I think I ended up winning by over 100 points, like 113, if I really wanted to be exact. And what I noticed is how many points I went by. If you beat someone by 100 points, you get 4,000 points. So this is how I broke it down. If you beat somebody by 25, that's 1,000. If you beat somebody by 50 points, that's 2,000 points. If you beat somebody by 75 points, that's 3,000 points. And if you beat somebody by 100, that's 4,000 points. So that kind of gave me like the benchmark. Okay, now I see where this is going. Also, you can go over 100 points. Like, I don't think there's no cap on how much you can win by, and I don't think there's no cap of how many points, you know, things are. But, you know, be wary if you winning by 200 points, 2K is going to, you know, legitimately check out what's going on, because there's zero way somebody's just laying down and just letting you beat on them like that. But I want to say if you are going to try to play this and try to win, I want to say you got to average, like, in those 4 games that you play, you got to beat people by 70 points minimum to even, you know, stand a chance. And I think that's, and I also believe that a lot of things also go into factor in with the score. I think what tier that person is in, how good that person is. I'm pretty sure there's a hidden elo like that 2K may have that they formulated. Who's the upper echelon, who's good, who's okay, who's not that good, you know. So, you know, you really can't try to cut corners or anything like that in King of the Court. You know, if you're good, you're good. But like I said, with Ty and Splash having 13,000 points, almost 14, I want to say they're beating people by on average 75 points minimum. And I also do believe that tiers matter, and also the first 4 games that you play matter. If you're able to come out the gate with 75 point wins all the way through your very first 4 games, it's going to be hard for people to beat, you know. And also, I want to say if the score is kind of like finalized, it's pretty much, if the top 10 is kind of solidified, it's kind of like finalized at that point also. Unless, you know, somebody matches up with somebody and they beat them by 60. Also, one of the biggest things that you also have to look at is those first 4 games matter more than anything. If you can come out the gate and score 75, 80 points per game, you know, if you can make a statement like that, it'll be hard for everybody else to catch up, because everybody else is going to have to play a game and hope that they play somebody, you know, that's inferior to them, and, you know, try to beat on them, compared to, let's say, Ty and Splash play each other, and their points are already settled. One's gonna have to like literally like dominate the other for them to make a huge leap in points. But yeah, that's kind of what I got from this whole thing. Like, it is skill based, tier wise. Once you get in tier 1, you will be playing whoever's in the top 10 and anybody else that's in tier 1. So if you're ready to sweat, you can, you know, you can do that. That's one. The tiers matter. If you're able to come out and, you know, make a statement out the gate, you know, and you can get into tier 1 as quick as possible, you probably could play somebody that just got in tier 1 and that isn't a big sweat, you know, and you could probably dominate that person. So like I said, those first 4 games matter more than anything. But yeah, man, that's the video, man. King of the Court, like I said, 1 point is 40 points. Win by 25, it's 1,000. 50 is 2,000. 75 is 3,000, and 100 is 4,000. So I would say the max that somebody can get, like I said, bench wise, is 16,000 before it's like, okay, somebody's just playing somebody that's just laying down, and, you know, 2K looks at all of that. But yeah, man, we're on the road to 1,000 subs, man. We're right there. I love y'all. And like I said, one of the biggest things is we're going to try to be more consistent and try to bring daily content. I will try, mainly, if I'm not too busy, I will try my best to. Don't quote me on it. I will try though. But I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace.